What's up, squad? We back at him again, man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Where? You know you forever lied and what your boy stories will be. At this time, family, you already know what I need y'all to do for me. Like, share, comment, smash that subscribe button, y'all. Why? Come on now. We on that road to 100K. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's an honor and a pleasure. So listen, sit back, relax. You can take a seat on the bed or cop a squat on the toilet seat. I got the rest of the show from here. To that one and only V squad, they know the motto, man. Listen, it ain't no squad like our squad because they don't mob how we mob. So with that being said, we're going to continue to push, mob, put them numbers up, and dominate 2024. It's our year. If you would like to support the channel through Cash App, it's listed right there. If not, please join the membership. Exclusive content, fire content you do not want to miss. If you would like to come on the show and tell your story or have a story told through V, jump in that comment section right now or DM me on one of my platforms, man. We would love to have you on. Salute to each and every one of the new subscribers. The family is getting tremendously big, man. We're going to continue to grow and dominate. So without further ado, let's jump into them V-Mob shout-outs of the day. Number one on the V-Mob shout-out list, man. Salute to Joseph8375. What it do, player? Number 2 on the V-Mob list, man. Salute to Cool Funny 6836. What it do? Number 3 on the V-Mob list, man. Salute to the lovely Lola. What it do? Number 4 on the V-Mob list, man. Salute to my Doug Big Fat Podcast. Number 5 on the V-Mob list, man. Salute to legendary CJ. What it do? So without further ado, y'all, let's jump into it, man. Welcome to the family. This is a family where we come together each and every day, tell an entertaining story, laugh, chill, vibe, and try to prevent one person from ever spending one night inside that cell. So without further ado, let's do it. It's Mr. 3-Piece himself. What's going on with the squad today? Y'all already know what it is, man. Part 2 of the Barbershop War. So y'all sit back, relax, meet me over there. Let's go. Boom. What's up, V-Squad, man? It's about time y'all got here. No need to waste any time. Let's jump into it. Barbershop War, part 2. So now, as they sitting right there on the steps, they smoking. So now the little homeboy asks Lil Drug, yo, like, man, you know who it is? He like, yeah. He like, who is it? He like, man, Lil Pop and them did that. So now he like, who? Lil Pop from uptown? He like, yeah. Now, one of the little dudes out the Wolf Clique, his name is Lil Pop. Young dude, but like I told y'all, they young in age, but they well seasoned when it come to being in war. You get what I'm saying? So boom. He like, yeah, Lil Pop and them did that, man. So the homeboy like, man, how you know? He like, man, they hit me up earlier for real trying to score. I went up there. I seen everything with my own 2 eyes. I seen the money. I seen the jewels. They was running around the house cutting up. He like, oh yeah, for real, man, shit, where they at? So he tell him the neighborhood that they located in for real. Granted, he just told him uptown. So he like, man, you think they still up there? Let's go, man. That's 30,000 on their head. Let's go get that. He like, man, I don't know. He like, man, call him. He like, no, I ain't gonna call him. That's gonna put him on. That's gonna seem baby. He like, all right, come on, let's just go up there. Boom. They jump in the car. They shoot up there. Now, granted, let's bounce back to Pop and them now. Like I told y'all, Pop and them wasn't in the right state of mind when they called this fool up there and let him in the house and let them see everything that they had going on. So now that they got the drugs in them, now they mind starting to work a little better. Now they starting to realize like, man, we might have messed up letting him come in here for real. Look, we need to relocate. Now, when I say relocate, I told y'all they come from the projects. So the projects is many different buildings, and a lot of these buildings got abandoned apartments, which we call bandos or traps. So they remove from one trap and go to another one. Boom. So now when they move from the building right here to the building across the street. So now, well, from the courtway for real. So now if they look out the window, they're going to be able to see the building that they was just in, and they're going to be able to see the courtway like when cars pull up. So boom, they right there getting their thoughts together for real. So now they like, man, what we going to do? You get what I'm saying? He like, man, what you mean? What we going to do? It's time to go to war. So we like, all right, bet. Now, when Lil Drug, yo, and his homeboy pull up, they pull in the court. So now Lil Pop looking out the window like, yo, that's a dummy right there. I mean, what is they doing? He's like, yo, did he call anybody? They like, no, I ain't got no calls from you. He's like, man, who is that he with? Boom. So now they walking through the courtway. They goes in the building of the trap that they was just in before they move. So he like, man, they going in there, man. He probably trying to hit us. Boom. They go in there. Now Lil Drug, yo, and his homeboy, they go into the building. They get to the apartment building that he came to earlier that day. He knocks on the door. Boom, 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 boom. No answer. He knocks again. Boom, boom. No answer. So he like, man, they ain't even in there. So now his homeboy say, man, they probably in there. He puts his ear to the door. When he put his ear to the door, he don't hear nothing. Boom. they dips out. Now, when they dip out the building, Lil Pop and them still looking in the window. Mind y'all, they still got them hammers in the hand. They like, look, man, when they get to the car, we gonna air the whole car out, man. They bait. They came up here the doors. So they like, all right, bet. Mind y'all, it's 4 little dudes in the house. They raise the little blinds up. They slowly creep the window up. Now, there's no screen in the window, so they can just hang out and work. When they get to the car for real, the drug dude and his homeboy open the door. Lil Pop and them let off on him. Now, all you hear is a hail of gunfire coming, glass breaking everything. Now, little drug, yo, and his homeboy, they get scared. They jumps in the car. They takes off. Now, when they shoot off, they hit it back round their way. Boom. They gets round their way. Now, we going to take a break real quick and bounce back to one of the bosses. So now, the boss dude that's over East Baltimore, he goes on his block, and he do the same thing that the OG from over West did. He showed the little dudes his video, man. Anybody know this call? Anybody know these dudes? Can y'all hear this voice? Granted, the dude only said a couple words when he jacked him at the barbershop, so they like, no, we don't really know him. And then you also got to take in mind, when you got a block, everybody on that block is not going to be an outstanding hustler. And everybody on that block is not going to like the boss man, the OG, the big dog, whatever the case may be. So now he got about 13 young dudes right there that he's showing a video to. Everybody saying they don't know him. But out of that 13, one of the little dudes actually know who it is in the video. Now, how do he know? Because he was just locked up with Lil Pop and them. And then when he came home, him and Pop had did a mission together in that exact same car. So he like, he don't say nothing though, because he don't really rock with the OG. So he like, no, I don't know who that is. He like, all right, look, man. OG tell him he got the bounty on their head. He tell him how much money he putting out there. If anybody see him, crush him, y'all gonna get y'all bread. So everybody like, all right, that's a bet, that's a bet. So now everybody on the hunt for Lil Pop and them. Boom. Now when they walk off, Lil Shorty that know Lil Pop and them, he walks to the store. He grab his phone out his pocket. He called Lil Pop. Now when he called Lil Pop, granted, Lil Pop just went through this situation, him hanging out the window, banging that little drug, yo, and his homeboy. So his mind all over the place. He answers the phone. Well, when he answered the phone, what's going on, bro? Shorty tell him what the word is. Look, man, my OG just came down here. He talking about y'all stung his barbershop. He putting 20, 30,000 on y'all head, this, that, and the third. I told him we ain't know who y'all was, though. And don't nobody else down here really know who y'all is, because granted, Pop is from West Baltimore. Lord Chicken is from over East Baltimore. Lord Chicken is the one that's over there on the East Baltimore block that know who Lord Pop is, but he don't rock with the OG. So boom, Pop like, oh yeah, for real? He like, yeah. He like, all right, look, man, this is what I'm gonna do. Good looking, soldier. Because granted, they both comrades to each other. So he like, look, man, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna need you to put him together. Or only thing I need you to do, bro, is tell me when you can get him to an isolated situation. We gonna slide down there, rock his mind, and you know I'm gonna take care of you. So he like, already, bro, you know what it is. And then when we do that, you can go ahead and take over your block if you want to, for real, and just tell all them little dudes down there, man, fall in compliance. Or you can call us and we can just add that whole block out too and let you rebuild from the ground up. So now Lord Chicken like, all right, that's a bet. Boom, him and Lil Pop hang up the phone. So now Pop right there sitting, he got to get his situation together, because one, the West Baltimore boss is really on his heels, and the little drug dudes who they be copping the perks and the strips from, he done blown their cover, because he obviously went down there, told them dudes that we did it. So now they in their state of mind like, look, not only do we gotta get Lil Drug, yo, we gotta get his homeboy too, and we gotta knock off the big fella, because if we cut the head, body gonna fall. If we get the boss man out the way, even if somebody take the hit, there's nobody to pay the money, because I'm pretty sure that the East Baltimore dudes not gonna pay West Side dudes at door, or they might, but in Lil Pop in their mind, they plan on knocking all the big dogs off anyway. Boom. So now they like, it's popping them trying to get their little situation together for real, for real. They like, look, man, all right, we need to find a way to go ahead and wipe Lil Drug yo down real quick and go ahead and start there. Boom. They call one of their homeboys. They say, look, man, this is what I need you to do. Me and Lil Drug yo got a situation going on. I ain't really trying to call yo. You know how it be. I need you to call him for me, see if he round the way, see if he got some perks on deck. So his homeboy say, all right, no problem. What y'all got, man? Listen, I just need you to do this for me. He like, all right, bet. Now, what is he doing, granted, right there, y'all? He really putting his homeboy into a situation that he don't need to be in, and he also putting him into a situation that he is not even aware of, because he don't know what Lil Pop and them got going on with Drug, yo. Boom. But he makes the call. He make the call. Now, when he make the call, 2-3 minutes later, he called Lil Pop and them back. When he called Pop and them back, he like, yeah, man, he round there, and he said, you on deck, what you trying to do? What you wanted me to grab him for you or something? What you owe him some money? He like, no, you good, bro. I just wanted to make sure. I probably call my brother and them, see if they still want to join, so I'm gonna call you right back. He like, all right, bet, love you, bro. Love you more. Boom. They hangs up the phone. Now, when they do that, All four of them little popping them in the trap. They like, come on, man, we ready to go around there and wipe them down. They like, all right, bet. Now, like I told y'all, it's 4 dudes in Lil Pop clique. So they all go suit up, throw on that all black, get their gloves right for real. They get in that attire. Boom, they goes out into the courtway, you know, making sure everything clear. They jump in the stolo. When they jump into the stolo, they hit it round Lord Drug Yo in them block. Now, the plan is when they get round there, like I told y'all, it's four of them. And the block that Lord Drug Yo and them work on, it's a plain up and down strip. Top of the street, bottom of the street. So now, Lord Pop and them plan is, listen, we gonna drop 2 of y'all down the street. We gonna park up top. I mean, we not even gonna park up top. We gonna drive down, let off. Now, when we let off, if they start breaking towards down the street, y'all coming up, y'all get the spanking at them, and we'll just meet them in the middle, crush them. And if they get into running into the building or running in the houses, as they driving down the street, they can just pick up the other 2, get to the bottom, bang a right or a left, and they out of there. Boom. So now this is the plan. They hit it around there. They gets around Lord Drug Yo in them way. Drop the 2 people off at the bottom of the block. Pop and this little man, they pull up the street, so now they ready to slowly creep down. They get halfway down the block. They can see all of the dudes is posted right there in the middle of the block, chilling, cooling, smoking, hustling, dice game. You know the regular activities that's going on. So now when Lil Pop get halfway down the block, he jump out, he tell him stop the car. He stopped the car, he get out the passenger seat, the driver get out the driver's side seat. They up, just get the spanking at everybody that's right there. Now, when they get to weighing them out, the little dudes that's right there, of course, naturally, they take off. When they take off running, they take off running down the street. As they look up, the 2 dudes that Pop and them dropped off, they coming up the street, they up, they get to working at them. Boom, 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 boom. So now they got a retreat going back the second way, but it's like a little split, like they start hopping the gates. They hop the gates, hit it through the split way for real. They gets out of there. Now, when they get out of there, Pop and them continue to drive down the street. They pick up the other 2 little mans, get to the bottom, bang the right. They out of there now. They hit it back round. They wait for real because it's like, they don't know what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? A couple hours go by. The dude that Lil Pop called to see if he had the perks, he calls Lil Pop like, man, what's going on, man? You heard about what happened around such and such in them way? They say, man, somebody came around there lighting that thing up, man. They saying it was you. He like, what you mean? They saying it was me. Yeah, yo, Lord Drug Yo and this man saying they know it was you because they got into a situation with y'all earlier and y'all the ones that did that with the barbershop and the big men all on y'all and it's going down. So Lil Pop like, man, what is you talking about, man? Stop listening to what everybody say, man. I'm going to call you later. Boom, Lil Pop hangs up on him. What y'all think happened next? Part 3 coming tomorrow. Let's jump into story number 2. Now, man, story number 2. This is a crazy situation right here because this was one of the first times that I seen. I'm coaching lower league football at the time. Now, granted, y'all, I'm not the head coach. I'm really just helping on the side because my son is on the team. But I'm helping out. They done gave me my badge. When it's time to go weigh in, I'm front and center. You get what I'm saying? So, boom. Now, we got a dad on the sideline who feel as though his son not getting the proper playing time that he deserved. Granted, the head coach, this team that he got, he done had most of these kids since they was about 5 years old. At this time, we coaching 9 years old. So we done had them for about 4 years. Now, like I told you, you're not going to be able to explain that or elaborate that to a parent the way as though they going to understand because that's their child. Granted, I understand that. And every child is entitled to their playing time and they're going to get their playing time as long as I got something to do with it. So, boom. Now, the father all on the sideline, he want his son to play a specific position. The coach like, man, I can't really do it because, 1, he not good at the position, and 2, we already got somebody. We let all the kids try out, and, you know, we picked the best person for the position. He like, man, but I'm saying, man, my little man better than that. You ain't even let my man get no bump for real. So now he really being blatant, loud, and disrespectful, and he really being a crybaby because his son didn't deserve to play quarterback. Now, granted, I can say that because that's my little man. So, boom, he didn't deserve to play quarterback. He was more so of a linebacker and a lineman type dude. So I had him at linebacker, and he was perfectly cool with that because he wanted to be like a little mini Ray Lewis. So, boom, now the father and the head coach, I don't know if they had something personal going on or he felt as though his girl liked the head coach because they was always talking, flirting, doing a little 1-2. So now, come game day, one of the games, he feels as though that the head coach ain't put his son in the amount of time that he wanted or the amount of time that he felt as though that he should have got. So after the game, you know how all the kids is sitting right there, all the parents is right there, all the coaches right there, and the head coach giving his speech, you know, and then he talking to the kids. Then he asked the parents, do anybody got anything to say? Now, of course, the dad, he say something. He said, yeah, man, I got something to say, but I don't feel as though that is for the whole group, coach. When we done, can I see you over here on the side? Coach said, yeah, no problem. Boom. He releases all the kids, say all the goodbyes to all the parents and everything. So now they step to the side. When they step to the side, the head coach is right here and the dad is right here. Now, us other three coaches, we right here on the side, but we still in ear length for real. So now, as they start talking, I hear the dad say like, yeah, man, I don't really feel the way you doing, my little man. Like, we driving a long way. I'm paying all this money. My little man complaining to me, saying he ain't getting the playing time that he supposed to get. Now, granted, head coach, cool, man, laid back, humble. He like, come on, man, you know that's my little man. All my kids not only get the certain amount of plays that they supposed to get, I make sure each kid get double that. He like, yeah, but I'm saying, man, you ain't listening to me, you know what I'm saying? Put my little man at running back. He like, man, I can't do that because that's not his position. And if I do that, I'm going to just be catering to you. And then how that's going to look to all the other parents, man, I don't care how it's going to look. Whoa, now it's getting loud. Now it's getting disrespectful. So now what is the dad doing? He trying to put the old scared tactic on coach. He trying to use the fact that, man, you're a lower league coach. You don't want it with me. You know I'm out here thugging. Or he trying to convince us that he thugging. So now head coach, you know, head man too. He like, man, listen, tone down, man. We out here on the field. We out here on the kids, bro. Don't be disrespecting me. Man, what I do what I want to do. Granted, he still got his son helmet and shoulder pads in his hand. Now his son and his girl is about 20 feet away for real. They walking off the field. So now she turns around when the little boy turn around because they hear their father getting loud for real. So now everybody stop. Us, the coaches, we right there. We look, I got a close eye on them for real. I'm watching them. So now they get a little more words in. All you see is Shorty, the father, drop the shoulder pads. He up the helmet. Boom! He go to crack coach with the helmet. Now coach put his hands up. When he do that, to put his hands up and block. The father go up underneath him, scoop him. Now when he scoop him, he bring him up, drop him straight on his head. I can't lie. Boom! Now when he drop him on his head, all three of us coaches that still sitting right there, me in my mind, I still ain't process everything that's happening because it's like it's happening in slow motion. Like I know yo just ain't hit my man with a helmet. Boom! So now when he drop him, he get a good 2, 3, 4 punches in. Lost your mind. Boom. So now all of us clicking for real. I rushes over there. I just tackle him. Boom. When I tackle him, I roll him over, pin him down. The other three coaches, they go to grab the head coach up. Boom. So they grab him up. So now he like, no, B, get off. I'm like, look, yo, chill, man. Your son right there. Chill. Boom. We gets up. So now when we get up, me and him get to talk. I'm like, look, relax, yo. Come on, walk with me. We walks off. So now his son right there, Dad, the girl right there, you was so embarrassing. You was a clown. Boom. I'm like, man, chill. It's good. It's good. We walk off, you know me, Mr. Smooth Talker, me trying to always be the collective mind. I'm like, look, man, come on, this ain't even a place for that, man. Your little man out here, you got your girl out here, you looking wild, you looking crazy right now, and all this over what a position. You know that's my little man. You know he love tackling. You know he want to be a little mini Ray Lewis. Let that man play linebacker, bro. He don't want to play running back. He not built to be a running back. You want him to play running back. Just let the coach do his job, man. All right, Mom, but I'm saying, man, he think I'm a chump. No, he don't think you a chump, man, but he think you being disrespectful. He think you not treating him like a man when he doing something for your child. You get what I'm saying? All right, man, you right. He bops off for real. Of course, they selling death threats to each other. Man, you better not let me catch you outside this field. Yeah, Mr. Lower League. He told me, man, you a whole chump. You gonna sneak me with a helmet. You a clown. So now I got to walk over there, grab the helmet and the shoulder pads, run it back to him. Crazy situation, man. All over what? All over you want your son to get a little more playing time or trying to put him in a position that he don't even want to be in. But y'all know how crazy it get when y'all playing lower league football, family. So with that being said, let's jump into story number 3. Now, story number 3, let's stay on this football scene because also during this time as I'm coaching lower league football, we got a couple now. This was a wild dynamic relationship here because you got a real dad, the child's mother, and then you got a stepdad or a second dad. You get what I'm saying? Now, the real dad and the child's mom, they've been together for a while. They was together for about 2-3 years. Things didn't go good. They end up breaking up. They end up splitting, going their separate ways. But the dad still wanted to be really, really present in his child's life. So they doing the co-parent thing, which was awesome. Now, the girl, when she leave, she go, of course, find her somebody else. So now she get her another man, and he is taking the role as a dad per se because the child lived with the mother and the man lived with the mother. So boom, Now, of course, the real dad, he laying down the law. Look, man, I don't really want that man around. I don't really want that chump around my son unless you plan on marrying him. Don't be having him calling him dad. He only got one father. It ain't no such thing as a stepdad. A child only got one dad. That's just a man that you dating right now. So have my son call him by his real name. And the woman was really obeying by them laws. Now, granted, the coach, he don't see the real dad every day. When it come to everyday, day-for-day practices and things like that, he always seeing the stepdad drop him off or the new guy drop him off for real. So, when it come practice time and he be talking as far as dad, he always call the stepdad like, hey, dad, make sure they got the black socks tomorrow. Hey, dad, we play at this field tomorrow. So now, times when the real father popping up at practice or the game, he'll always interject and be like, look, man, stop calling him dad. That ain't his father. I'm his father. So now the coach will be like, oh, all right, man, my bad. I ain't know. But the stepdad would be like, no, it's cool, man. You can call me that. Whatever you've been calling me, call me. So now they always having a little heated moment. So now one night, it's a Friday because I never forget we played game days on Saturday. So it's Friday night and the head coach is telling all the parents, what time to be at the field, what uniform to wear, make sure they got all their equipment, this, that, and the third. So now their son always forget his cup. So he yell out, hey, dad, make sure my little man don't forget his cup like usual. So the real father right there, he turns around. He said, yo, didn't I tell you stop calling him dad? That's not his father. I'm his father. That's my son, yo. So now coach like, whoa, my bad, man. I just always see him drop him off, and I always see them. So, that's just what I call him. Well, stop calling him that. Boom. The stepdad like, man, you heard what I told you, man. Call me that. Yeah, you can call me dad. I'm dad number 2. Boom. The real father say, man, stop playing me before I break your face. So now the stepfather like, what were you talking to? Boom. So this is so crazy, too. The real dad is right there, but the stepfather is carrying the son equipment. So he drops the equipment. Boom. They square up. They right there in the middle of the field. Everybody walking off for practice. Now, as everybody walking off, they see these two fools right there squaring up, ready to fight. Everybody just stop. All eyes on them. Boom. They throw their dukes up. They get in there, get the mixing. Ma. Boom. They dumping each other on the head. All you hear is straight fist connecting. Body shots, rolling all down the hill. Boom, they jumps up. Of course, they selling death threats to each other. All right, that's a bet. I'm going to see you out the field. You luckiest kids out here. You luckiest civilians out here. I would have let it fly. You know what's up with me. Man, you's a chump, man. I got it on me right now. Now they being hot. They being crazy. They just blurting out anything. So now, as they fighting and all that, the child and the mother is right there. Again, in another situation, the ladies always yelling out, y'all clowns, y'all such as embarrassing. I swear to God, I'm not dealing with neither one of y'all. I knew I shouldn't have invited you up here. Boom, this, that, the third, she going in the uproar. She going in the frenzy. All because of what? All because this man is trying to be a good parent or guardian to your child when you're not around. Granted, he not saying you can't be a dad. He not saying don't call me dad. All he's saying is whatever coach called me, that's what he been calling me for a year. I'm not ready to tell him he can't call me that. Boom. Real dad couldn't handle that. His ego went away. He probably still had a thing for old girl, but that was what it was, man. So with that being said, family, you know what it is. Thank y'all for riding with me. Where you know you forever loud doing with your boy Stories with V. At this time, family, you already know what I need y'all to do for me. Like, share, comment, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We'll be at 100K in no time. If you would like to support the channel through Cash App, guys, boom, it's listed right there. If not, please join the membership. Exclusive content, man. Part 3 will be dropping tomorrow. Y'all don't even gotta say it. I'm gonna keep it coming. Listen, man, I love each and every one of y'all.